Greetings and salutations, listeners, and thank you for joining us today. With me are my players.
Kenra.
Playa.
Playing the Cadios.
Chris Card, Merrick the Dwarf.
Eric Wisniewski, Feng Li, the Archer.
Rick Dewbridge playing Abraham, the Arcanist, as opposed to Arcanist. Or
Yeah.
Arcanist.
Right.
And I'm your GM, Brent Bomick, and this is another episode of Are You Wearing a Helmet?
Yay! What did we do last time?
I lost my helmet.
We here at Are You Wearing a Helmet?
Well, that was quick.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like a new record.
Dusting off that old chestnut right now. Hey guys, let's start this off right. We want to denigrate a large section of the population.
We left off. You guys had just escaped from the ruins of Old Sharesh, where you had retrieved the Ring of the Sphinx for Aisha ibn Said, who in return freed you from slavery.
Right.
She set you up in a rather nice suite in a hotel she owned, and that's where you guys have been hanging out for the past couple weeks.
Yeah, she gave us like a month
Have you had enough time to make your stink bombs?
Oh, yeah.
You're about 3 days away from it.
We need to stay here for another 3 days.
Gate comes to a halt.
Why'd you seal up the doors, man? Oh,
Just-
no,
Just
go!
gonna press select and wait.
I'm not a big fan of Metal Gear, but there's a boss fight where you're fighting this like 108-year-old sniper, and you can actually, if you go in and
You
mess
wait
with
in game, he'll just die.
Yeah, if you do the internal clock, you can kick it up like a month in the internal clock, and he'll have died of old age.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
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 So, well, as we left off, you were there. You had just been given a note from Cornval, who you might remember as the...
Piggy.
It's not a pig. He's a half-orc.
Piggy.
The non-humanoid that deserves death.
That's trying to help you.
He ain't help me.
Kind of dandy.
Oh, that's right, mint juleps.
Yeah.
Oh, I say it. He's a match.
Great. So
Well, I
now
mean,
what?
he didn't sell us into further slavery or have
Yeah,
us
super-
dragged
super
out into
secret-
the street.
super secret slavery.
As far
You're
as
extra
Bomix-
slaves now.
So he's a stand-up guy as far as Bomix NPCs go.
Yeah.
Although he has never stood.
Bum.
Hey. Sorry.
If you remember correctly from the end of the game, he sent you a note saying he has information about the Valnir ship captain, Andre Erkson, who is the Shanghai Jew.
Right.
Soldier and
Yeah.
slaver in the first place.
That's right. And then did you have like some time sensitive something going on with your archery guy, whatever his name is? I forgot.
Oh, what?
Feng. Yeah, him.
Shh.
Right.
This guy that saved my life. We're like brothers. What's your name again?
Man, I got hit really hard in the head last time. Could you,
That's true. He's still got gnaw marks from warlocks.
Yeah. Super cool. So anyway,
honestly, the information that I have, I thought might be time sensitive, but upon conferring with the GM, if time sensitive means like 12 years out of date, then yes, very very time sensitive.
well,
Yeah. No, we should probably figure out where that captain's hanging at. I'd like to come and say hello. Thanks for the onboard meals, the special drinks that you
He's
gave
the-
us.
yeah, I'm good with that.
He's the first one on that list, but Aisha's next.
Why?
She bought us. She purchased slaves. She deserves to burn too.
But she
I didn't
also
forget
let us
about it.
go.
Yeah, she
After
fished
she's-
us out
She
of the
freed.
slave
She
free.
freed the slaves.
Nope, I'm still gonna cut her too.
She's Harriet Tubbs Abid or whatever her name is. Yeah.
Wow.
No, I'm trying to combine the two, and I did poorly. I'm sorry.
Only if Harriet Tubman made the slave she freed work for him for a month first.
You're saying she didn't?
You gotta earn that ticket on this.
Yeah. I was going to say, aren't you like the Ayn Rand disciple here guy? I thought you'd appreciate. His entire life philosophy is, I'm in the lifeboat.
And then let us go.
Yeah.
I think that's fair trade.
I'm in the lifeboat, so pull up the ladder.
Why is there a ladder in the lifeboat? Why are you pulling it up?
To get down to it.
Yeah.
Right, but if you're in the lifeboat, wouldn't you pull the ladder
It's a plane.
down?
It's like a Zeppelin here. Lifeboat, so it's like...
Anyway, yeah, let's.
This train don't run on hope and dreams. You
So
grab
do
a
we have to
shovel.
go?
you-
Do we need to go
and you
talk
move.
to
Well,
Cornval to get his info, or did you just
it
send him a
said
letter?
he will arrange a meeting in 3 days.
3 days? How appropriate!
Hey!
Ain't this place it?
All right, cool.
Chronological oddity. 3
That gives
days
me-
from everything.
That gives me another 3 days to go out and work on my statue of Buddy Mellock.
So we finish up our medieval meth lab, and 3 days later, let's go.
Hey,
Well,
He'll mine for your sins.
the day after you get the letter. It's early morning in Shresh, the rising sun turning the sky into a sheet of molten copper. As you ready yourselves for the day, you hear a timid knock on the door to your chambers. Assuming it is the house staff bringing up bathwater, you're surprised to find instead a young female dwarf. Though you guess she's fewer than 20 summers old, her haggard face and dark-circled eyes make her seem aged before her time. On each of her cheeks are tattoos, labeling her as a slave. Sorry to bother you, my lords, she says as she wrings her hand and stares at her shuffling feet. Please forgive me for my boldness. I have been sent by my father, Ilmari Rauta, to ask your aid. We have heard that there is a forge priest among you. We have no money, but father is a peerless armorer. Would you be willing to hear him out in return for him giving you quality armor? sir?
what day is this within the 3 days?
Day 1.
Sweet! I'll see you guys in a little bit. I got Mellock business to deal with. Sure, little one, let's go.
Any of you guys coming with him? Or?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I don't really need you guys
I
around.
can make my stink bombs.
Actually, that's
You're gonna stay
That's
hang
the
out
main
here.
reason
Little
I'm
stink hole,
leaving.
that's fine.
had
we'll
Arcadios
come
here
around.
like
They're-
hot boxing me in the last couple of days.
They're brewing though, so.
Also, as part of the recap, I forgot to mention too, you guys had found that pottery shard that had.
Yeah, they had the instructions on go here and meet things.
Piece of a treasure map.
Yeah.
It had a location, if I recall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
On the back of it, in bold letters, it said MacGuffin.
I don't understand the reference.
Referential humor that no one gets. You know, that's part of the drinking game here. Bomic throws out a reference that nobody gets. Just take a shot.
I'm already drunk.
And then, just depending on how obscure it is, that's how high his nose up goes in the air after he says it. So you can look down on all the plebeians at the table that don't understand.
Oh, that is the least fancy thing I've heard all day.
My, you rubes didn't get that one.
Let me dumb it down for you.
Such chestnut wouldn't go well in the salon of Cagliostro.
Anyway,
Wait, what?
Exactly.
He's doing it again.
Oh, I thought he was just like making up words. The whatever was that last one?
Filja?
No, he said something phylagiterio or something.
Cagliostro.
I like to read.
Yeah, what is that?
Ben actually got that picture from that card, Phil
The full-
Yeah, and it's signed by
Magic
Ed Beard Jr. and he's got it framed. It's like the only thing of art in his house. And his fiance is like, "Why do I have to look at like a ghost bear?" And she's like, "You'll never understand."
You need to be 15 years old. And
Yeah, trying to pronounce an obscure Scandinavian word.
Great. So I follow her.
Yeah.
I follow him.
And you're staying behind to work on.
Yeah, sure, why not?
What do we know what the family name is on my my christening bowl that I got?
No.
Oh, all right, we'll work that out then. Okay.
It is Johnson.
Yeah, Smith.
Literally and figuratively. Smith.
It's a common dwarven name.
Okay. The girl introduces. She said, I'm. She's obviously quite nervous and skittery. She says, "My name is Jaska. My father's Ilmari and my mother's Karen. If you guys could come with me, I can take you right there."
I'm already down the hall.
Just
I'm waiting for her. Come on.
Yep.
Move those short.
Come on. I'm assuming I gotta go to the front door first.
Yeah.
Come on.
Okay.
Fear not, little one.
Remember
Yeah.
to grab the bow
Gimme,
before
gimme,
I
gimme.
take off. You know.
Okay,
I'm not
well,
gonna
yeah,
say it
assuming-
out loud, but yeah.
You know, as you guys walk by, a servant drops some crockery and she about jumps out of her skin.
Ooh, easy now. Should I carry you?
No, that would make things weirder.
Oh, all right.
Okay. She leads you, through the streets and everything like that. You're going to, compared to some of the places you've seen in Shresh, it's lower Shresh anyway. It's mildly more upscale than say the pit fighting arena type area.
Okay.
She takes you to a. You can see it's just part of a bank of houses, all connected to each other, on kind of a crooked alley, and she knocks on the door, and a youngish dwarven woman opens it up. Obviously, the same. Doesn't look like she slept in a very long time. Very haggard, very drawn. At the sight of you, Merrick, she, starts almost to hyperventilate and starts like hugging you and thanking you for coming.
Cool. I gave her the Buddy Malak handshake.
Not
Oh,
me,
she
hands
starts
off the
hugging you.
merchandise
Roll a
stuff.
fort
whoa.
save against filth fever.
Please. Whoa. Just take it easy. It's okay. I'm here. We'll see if we can figure out what your problem is.
I'm enough dwarf for both
Seeing
of
as,
you.
seeing as how no one's actually told me what the problem is yet.
This guy, he's been in town,
it's,
5 days,
Their
Word
house,
gets around, bro.
their house, it's essentially just one room.
One
And,
broom?
room.
Oh, gotcha.
There's also one broom.
Oh, we'd need more than one because there's only one room.
Sitting at the solitary table is a dwarven man. Also, again, tired, haggard. He's tying his hair back, putting on a apron. All of them have the slave tattoos on their face, and they look actually fairly fresh. All things considered. At the sight of you, he just is beside himself and starts shaking your hand and thanks all of you for coming and helping.
Okay, well, what are we doing? Take it easy.
All these dwarves touching me. I'm gonna check
We can
my
always
wallet.
hey.
Oh,
We can always we might always say no. So what seems to be the trouble, sir?
He introduces himself as Omari, and again his wife Karen, and thanks his kid. And, well, let me put it bluntly: we're cursed, and I'm hoping you could appeal to the Stonefather to lift his wrath from my household.
I'll certainly do what I can, but why do you feel that you've been? I mean, did somebody actually come out and say, "Yeah, I curse you"?
Well, as you look around, you see that like the shelves that line the wall. It's basically a glorified studio apartment. There's a door leading out back that you can see leads to a forge.
Are there any bongos around and
No.
hacky sacks?
But
No drum circles going on.
all the shelves, all the stuff has been. It looks like someone's kind of ransacked the place now that you're actually in here and looking around. And from what you know of, usually dwarves are pretty fastidious creatures.
Yes, we are.
He goes, Ilmari looks at you and just goes, I don't know what happened. A couple months ago, we started hearing noises at night. Just assumed it was the house. Then stuff started flying from the shelves. At night we get pinched and prodded and slapped by things we can't see.
Okay, is there a detect magic gear or something or other? Evil.
Ooh, pick me.
Something like that can be done to see if there's traces of supernaturally something.
And he goes, well, Rick.
What up, Rick?
Yeah, goes.
Did they buy this house from Craig T. Nelson?
My kid was pulled into the television. that damn clown. There's nothing. You're not picking up anything.
All right.
He goes, well, I can show you some. I can show you some of what it's done, and he, motions you if you want to come with him into the forge.
Sure.
You see that his stuff is just, you can appreciate it as a craftsman. This guy is quite skilled. Some of the best armor you've actually ever seen.
Exceptional.
Yeah. But then he starts showing you, like, one piece, like it was going to be like a breastplate, and it's completely rusted out. You would swear it's a couple 100 years old. And he goes, in one night, this happened.
This one, not so much. Artistry is not your strong point in this one.
One night.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
And he shows you like a hammer he made, and it's completely rotted through. One night.
Would your family be against the idea of myself and perhaps my friends staying here? Is this thing to be every night?
Yeah, it's gotten worse and worse and worse.
Well, I'd be happy to.
He goes 1 second. He shuts the door, leading out, and he walks up to you guys, and he goes, May I be honest with you? Our master is talking about. He's unhappy with the quality of work that's coming out of here from this, and is talking about selling my family and I into the salt mines.
Okay.
Who is your master?
Oh, his name is Demetrios.
Oh. Demetrios.
Isn't that the douchebag that we beat his champion?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, see?
Demetrios, you say. You know, I've suddenly taken a strong feeling for this case, and I really think that it'd be best to give this family all the help and care that
So
definitely warrants.
Would we be welcome in your home for this evening?
Absolutely, sir. In fact, we haven't had a good night's sleep in months.
No, my
Merely
friends.
the presence of you would be hopefully enough to drive away this curse.
Do we want them to be here, or do we want to have them go hang out? They can go hang out with you and your stink bombs.
They can help me make stink
Gross.
bombs. They're slaves.
They're slaves. They're used to it.
We weren't born slaves.
Nobody is.
Well, we were.
Some people are.
Shut up.
Taking a look at the cheeks there, those look
Rosie.
rather recent, and judging by the quality of your work here, it seems like this isn't the work of a slave. The
Well,
slave doesn't have the time to learn this sort of craft and become that proficient.
So long story short, how did you become a slave?
Well, we were originally from a city in the Elgara Empire, Barkara, and we heard that there was Dwarven Enclave being built out in Tailmorn, and we decided, we wanted to have a new life, and we met up with this Valnir that was gave us an incredible discount on our passage.
And what was his name?
Captain Erkson.
What a
Yeah.
dick. Yeah. I think that's project number 2 after
Yeah.
helping these folks out.
Don't worry, we're on our way to eat his liver.
Well. I mean,
What are you, Jeremiah Johnson?
I just won't stop them from doing that. So anyway, yeah, let's.
I'd offer you
Start
something.
calling
make
you
some-
Redford.
I'd offer you something to
If-
eat, but now any food we bring into the house rots immediately.
Well, listen here, bud. Let's gather up you and Karen and Amara, whatever your kid's name is.
Jaska.
Wow, I was way off. And Jaska, let's round you guys up, and you can stay in our room for this evening, and then and we'll hang out here.
Interested. How long does it take for that food to go bad?
Hours. As soon as night sets and day comes, the food's rotted. We found maggots in bread that was just made the day before. Our water, while here, and he pours a glass of water, and it smells just vile.
Well, let's go get something to eat. Then you guys can hang. Then we'll take you to our room, and then we'll come back here.
Does this
stay here?
Does this
tonight.
happen to you anywhere outside of the house? I assume that you're.
It's just in the house. As I said, the curse seems to be over this. I don't know what I've done. I know maybe Melloc is punishing me for my hubris, because I've actually started to feel happy for the first time in a long time, because we're close to being able to buy our way out of slavery.
I don't feel that you're the. Come on over here. Let's have a little sing song with the family and I. All the Malak things. Let's do some cool stuff.
Real quick before you do
Then
that,
get set up.
can you remind me of your owner's name again?
Demetrios?
Demetrios. Okay. All of the product you make, I'm assuming it goes to Demetrios.
Correct.
Does it go for his pits? To his pit fighters?
Oh, not this. He saves the cheapest stuff for them. This is the stuff he sells directly. A quarter of what goes from the profit of the sale goes towards paying off our indentured status, I suppose would be the word he uses.
How much did you owe him when you started out?
Is indenture to the thing?
Yes.
There you go. Well, I was just wondering if that's
Yeah, indenture.
Well, 35,000,
And how much do you owe him now?
10,000.
Has he talked to you at all
Well,
about?
Demetrios never would talk to us, but his
That's how
agents.
they got past slavery
Talk to us
laws
directly.
in the,
Okay, who are his agents?
when
At
this
least the one that you
country
deal
was
with.
young.
Yeah, because you're an indentured servant. Yeah.
He sends his one. Usually, it's one of his wives.
Okay. Have the wives or anybody had any conversations with about you about staying on, continuing your work, anything like that?
Well, he had talked about once I've managed to purchase my freedom working for him, but as soon as I get a chance, we're going to leave this horrible place.
You any recent conflicts with anybody other than?
Well, there was a guy down this. Yeah, I'm sorry, I haven't slept in forever. I should have told you this right off the bat. I forgot about it. There was another Smith.
Joe Smith?
No.
Man with a wooden leg named
Name-
Smith?
Named Taven, that he feels like since I've set up here that I've been driving business away from him, complaining about honest men trying to make wages where slaves work.
So Taven is not a slave.
No.
What is Steven's race?
Is he human?
Filthy humans.
When did you first start having these arguments or conversations with Taven?
I haven't really seen him in the past few months, but
So you were having your disagreements with him before
Yeah.
your little ghosts and goblins came around.
yes.
Okay, I'm done. Thanks.
All right, let's
I'm done with that guy.
let's all leave. We can get our bedrolls and do whatever. And
Oh, Elmari, he thanks you profusely, shakes your hand, and then says, "May the fires of your heart and hearth never extinguish until all that is marred is made anew."
Ditto.
It's dwarven greeting.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah.
I'll have a
And he says,
gather everybody up.
I'm kind of embarrassed to admit this. Every dwarf has a personal shrine. It looks like something has gone out of its way to defile his personal shrine to Melloc, and he asks if maybe you could reconsecrate it.
That is BS, bro. I will handle this. Let's that'll be on my first to do thing when we get back here. But let's all get the hell out of here right now.
Okay.
make sure that they get back to the.
Yeah, we're gonna
get back to our
We'll go.
rooms unperturbed.
Let's treat them to a decent non-rotty
Yep.
meal,
Yeah, that sounds like a
and
good idea.
then head back to our room, drop them off, pick up our bedroll, whatever stuff for the evening, weaponry, and then we'll head back to the hovel.
Okay. Ilmari says he does have some work he's got to do, if you don't mind him staying behind to work
Like with us tonight or now?
currently.
Well, we're only going to be gone for a little while, bro. You can
Okay.
come. You can come back with us. That's fine. But
Yeah.
I want your women folk to be safe.
Oh,
And you and I need to have a little chat anyway.
and he's like, well, that's incredibly generous. And he scrounges around and he pulls out, it's like a plate, and he goes, "This has been in my family forever. If you guys could take this in return for the rooms, I mean, that's all I got." But
No, that's fine, bro. Well, don't worry about it. Malak is looking out for you, buddy. Through me. It isn't I.
Wait.
It is Malak.
Is that Jeff Gordon though? On that plate?
Oh,
That's the only
is this
one I
a?
need.
Is it a collector? Is it Black Beauty?
Oh man,
Is it?
it's a Thomas Kincaid scene. These things will be worth
Why can't
tons
I-
of
why can't
money
I
in a
think of
few
that? Who's-
years.
Who is that? That always comes on the TV with that's collector set of plates. Who is that? Jefferson.
Franklin Mint.
Franklin Mint. There you go.
Yeah, Frank-
Whoa, I don't have that one.
Oh,
Be like my mom in McDonald's toys.
these will be major collector's items.
Get him now.
It's from the marriage of
second
Prince
you'll get
Charles and Princess Di.
Well, that would be a little more valuable.
Would it?
Death does that. But anyway, yeah, let's do this thing.
Okay. Well, as soon as they get there, the Karen and Jaska almost like immediately collapse and go to sleep. They're trying not to wolf the food you give them down, but it's clear they haven't ate well.
I'll once they pass out on the floor or whatever that they're gonna be sleeping in, I'll try to get them into a bed. Maybe say a little blessing to try to give them sweet dreams.
Okay.
And then
That's nice of you.
gather up my working stuff, bedroll, whatever, and then let's head back out.
Ken, give me a knowledge nature roll, please.
Nature.
Unless you just want to take a 10.
17.
Total? Or 17 on the die?
17 total.
Your stink bombs are ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Every time he calls for a skill check, you gotta sing it. That sounds like a great plan.
Make it a skill check.
Bluff check.
People around the world, rolling skills.
You made a bluff check with a D10.
I did, and it was an 80, so I worked.
Right.
Whoa!
How many stink bombs do I make?
One.
Good lord, how many were there?
I think there were
I thought there was.
components for 6.
Nah, it wasn't that. It was 3 or 5.
Yeah, it was not a humongous number. I thought.
I'll just give you 5. That's
Okay.
3 was in my head, but 5.
yeah,
sounds
3 or
fine.
5. Something like that. I mean,
Because I'm just gonna stab one at one time and then make one pop.
Well, we can refer to the podcast stenographer.
Ooh, right.
Stenographer?
well, and if I got it wrong,
Dang it!
if I have it wrong, we can just have another episode of I blame
It's Eric's fault.
Eric.
Hey! And the reason why that's my fault is that when he was walking out of the building here after we were done with the last podcast, I secretly switched his notes with some random wadded up paper I found in the trash can. Yeah,
That stunning silence is brought to you by I blame Eric.
That was awful. Anyway,
well, actually, the silence was caused by me accidentally pulling out one of the cape. Yeah, we could
put it back. Put it back. Stop pulling things out,
Whoa,
you
whoa,
weirdo.
whoa.
Pardon
Sorry,
me
guys.
while I whip this out. You turn to the house. You sit there, and hours pass. You chit chat.
I'll get to work on a shrine and
Yeah, as you clean it up, it looks like
that
something
back
has
up and-
tried marring it. There's like little chips out of it. It looks like it's been washed several times.
my
Ilmari
righteous
said
anger grows.
he's woken up and found it smeared with excrement.
Well, I'll make sure I wash my hands thoroughly, and wear gloves.
Well, excrement curse, pretty powerful.
Break out the bomb mop.
Oh man, wasn't there a poop demon in Dogma?
Yes.
There was
The excremental.
The Golgotha.
The excremental.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was
That's
called
so
that. That's
great.
awesome.
Yeah, it was the Golgotham.
Oh jeez.
As it's quiet and as night falls, there's kind of like a strange feeling a couple times that you're being watched, almost, but you kind of chalked it up to paranoia. So is it all 4 of you crammed in this little room then? Or?
It's a studio apartment, bro.
Yeah.
We'll see about setting up like maybe a watch, as we would like if we were gonna camp out in the woods or whatever. Have 1 or 2 of us up and about doing a thing.
The bag is crinkly. It's crinkly, Beth.
You know what the thing about bags are? Crinkly.
Are you eating sun chips?
Oh,
I did consider. I'm like, nah, no, that'd be too crunchy.
she's mooching off my Twizzlers.
Yeah.
Is that what the kids call it these days?
Dirty.
Wow.
Shouldn't have pulled it out.
So, what's the watch?
I'll go first.
It's a thing that we do.
Middle
so
watch
that one
sucks.
person's
No,
awake
what's
all
the
day
watch
long.
order? There.
That's not important right now.
This is some kind of bust.
Yes, it's very impressive.
Let's just go around the table.
Okay,
As
well,
per our introductions.
yeah, he said he's taking first. So
Sorry,
whatever.
middle watch sucks.
Then backwards come as to introductions.
Excellent.
Okay. A couple hours pass. You guys are, the 3 of you drifting kind of like a fitful sleep.
Fitful.
You have Fengley, as you drift off, you put your head down on the flat wooden floor. There's a couple times you kind of woken up as a start because it almost sounds as small little feet are running around.
We're not going to be dealing with like the Manitou here. Like
It's Stewie's.
It's Ken.
If they start dancing, I'm out.
Scuttling around.
Okay, so can I take a look around for that?
Well, you wake up, you see the mage reading a book, looks at you, goes back to reading.
Squint a bit, go back to sleep.
Okay. Abraham, if you give me a will save, please.
Yay.
Hey, that is not good.
2 on the die.
Excellent. You're sitting there reading the book, and you realize, My God, I've never realized magical formula could be so boring. Your eyes start to grow heavier and heavier, and you drift off. Well, not for too long. You wake up with a start because you thought you felt something pulling on you,
Pulling where?
like your ear.
That was my first question as well. I want to wake up.
You know, there's like a funk in the air.
Who's got the funk?
We got the funk.
Do I see anything?
Give me a perception roll, please.
Better than a 2.
Yay!
All right, 13.
Total or on the die?
No.
Oh, where's my...
That's based on wisdom.
I don't believe that you sang that, sir. Take a drink.
14.
14.
Okay. You look over. Yeah, you got bored, and you kind of straightened up the bookshelves a little bit on the wall. Looks like something's knocked a few of the books over again.
Which books?
Just, like Granny Fran's cookbook type deal.
Okay.
Yeah, chicken soup for the Dwarven Soul.
I'm going to start poking around the house.
Okay.
Incidentally pocketing anything of value.
Well, there's not much here.
Well, you're gonna
you
get
walk
the
around
package.
again.
Yeah.
There's like a gross rotting smell. You get like a whiff sometimes, but that's about it. Your shift passes, and you shake Feng Li, wake up. Feng Li, as you sit up, you see that there's actually something drawn on Merrick's face.
Got wieners on his face.
You all fell asleep first. Tee-hee.
What do I have to roll to stifle laughter? I'm totally not telling him about this. Wow.
Pretty uneventful there, buddy.
I look over at those two.
They're
they
passed
got-
out asleep.
All right. Pretty obvious they haven't gotten up.
Yeah.
All right. There's something in here. Unless you didn't put that on yourself, did you?
No.
You
My, whatever are you talking
We should have
about?
rigged up some wild man traps. You know,
What?
some big glue traps or something. Don't you ever have you never seen Wild Man on?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was thinking like
Nature
Mountain
Channel.
Monsters or something.
No, on what I think is it Nature, Discovery Nature, something like that. It's Wild Man. It's that dude down in Kentucky with no teeth.
Oh,
Boy,
I
that-
like to get the minds of the animals. Wah!
yeah, Turtle
Yeah.
Guy, too. they call
Turtle
him.
Man. There you go,
Yeah.
Turtle Man. Yeah.
But yeah,
Should've
he
made
does
some
have
crazy
crude pornographic
backwoods
images scrawled onto his face.
with what?
Appears to be excrement.
Har har har!
Dude.
Oh wow.
Oh, sweet mercy, that's hilarious. I don't want to do this anymore.
I pick up I find a rag, toss it over to.
Yeah. Lick it. Oh. Booby's
Yeah.
got some marks on him.
Oh.
As long as you don't double dip, you're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. That's nutty.
We hear it. Are you wearing a helmet?
Oh.
Don't condone double dipping.
This is my shiza.
Cool.
Okay, so
All right.
am I still awake?
Yeah.
I'm going to start rummaging, tearing the house apart, looking for stuff, detect magic.
Okay, as you reach into a shelf, give me a reflex save, please.
Is he gonna find that glue trap?
15.
Okay. You're reaching back behind the shelf, and then you feel like almost like a foreign piece of wood, and you hear a click, and you manage to get your hand back. As there's like a loud snap. You see that it's a mouse trap. Wasn't there before. Is there now?
Oh, well, smartass thinks he's funny. All right.
Feng Li, as you stand up, you feel something squishy in your boot.
Awesome. This is the red caps again because I'm not going to be happy if this is the red caps again.
There'd be a whole lot more murder going on if it was red caps.
Yeah,
I'm
that
getting to
is
the point
true.
where I just
More
say
like-
we burn the place down.
Gremlins or goblins. Or something.
Yeah, we got enough gold amongst us. We could have the place rebuilt.
Rebuild the hovel.
Okay. I string the bow and I'm gonna kick these guys awake. There's
Okay.
there's no reason to keep this.
So seeing as though I can
pretense
see in
up.
the dark and they can't, and nobody has a light source, what do I see?
Well, I just assumed that they had like a.
Right, there's a lantern.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
reading.
lantern.
Hey.
Yeah, he was reading.
And that kick, was it a squishy kick?
Okay.
It was a squishy kick.
Yes. Your boot is filled with something.
Yeah, I'm going to not
Acadios,
even
as you stand up,
register
give me a
that right
reflex save.
You gelling, dude?
I am now.
Ooh, 19 on the die.
Okay. Well, you stand up and you stumble a bit. Something has tied your shoelaces together.
25. Those little miscreants. Okay.
So what do you got, Card?
I don't know.
You got a
Nothing.
present?
They know how to
You get a
leave. They
present?
know how to leave me alone. Right? Huh? I'm good. Don't have to make any saves.
No, but your pristine robes have been smeared with filth.
Not anymore. I'm super clean.
Didn't realize we had
Yes.
power word laundromat.
It's the
It's called
it's
prestidigitation.
it's the cleric cantripy thing. Boop. I'm clean.
So it's called Boop, I'm Clean.
No, really.
No, seriously.
It's a
it says
thing.
right
I
here
know
on the
it
sheet.
is.
I'm just gonna flip through the book. And
I'm gonna
move
find
on.
it just to
Yeah.
prove myself.
No, prestidigitation.
Yeah, I'm almost positive it's a thing.
That's a thing. You can do
Mischievous
that.
poltergeists. Sounds
I'm
like a
gonna-
job for
I'll prove
a
it to
celestial
myself and
diary,
you
right?
Ferret him out. Get him, boy. All right.
So there's something here. We need to see. Can we do a perception, something to see? There's obviously something has been here moving around doing stuff.
As
Can
you
we
look
make some
around,
kind of check?
Yeah.
I've been looking, but I'm not perceptive, so maybe
Okay.
somebody
I'll
else.
take.
give me a perception roll. Roll twice and take the worst result.
Ew. What is my perception anyway? Perception! Yep, that'd be a 5 total.
We'll see here.
I'm still waking up.
I'm looking at a 15.
Okay.
Uh,
15 was your worst. Oh, that's right. You're Captain Perception.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's better than I
Yeah, look at that.
That's on bonuses alone. I
Yeah.
rolled a 1.
15 was bad.
From one of the corners of the room, you see like a blur of motion.
There. It'll be a cat if I shoot. So yeah.
Bring out old painless.
As you pivot around, seemingly out of nowhere, a custard pie materializes and splats you directly in the face.
Ah, no. Deflect arrows.
No, there's no custard pie. Actually.
Flick.
Slap. I slap
Nice
it.
guy, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually a skull with parrot feet. No, I'm just joking. But there is a blur of motion in
Okay.
the corner.
Time to investigate with the bow drawn. String that thing quick. If the string is still existent and not
As you
damaged,
string it, the string snaps.
of course. It's all right. I'm not very good with the thing anyway, so yeah. Fair enough.
You do hear a commotion coming from the forge room.
Okay.
A loud clang.
No!
And it sounds like almost ceramic breaking.
I'm gonna bolt over there.
Head that way.
Okay.
Is it the most valuable Franklin mint plate?
No.
Okay. Well, I'm going to draw.
You're gonna draw. Oh, you're gonna draw the.
It was a
man-
numbered collector's edition.
Was my Bo Jackson?
There was only 5,000 sold.
So did I tell you how Facebook is messing with my emotions?
Drawing
Yeah.
Drawing a map.
I was just flipped on there the other day and showed it. You know how this says it's been 3 years, and it posts like it shows you a picture that you put up on like 3 years ago or whatever. It was the last picture of my father before he passed away.
Wow.
I'm like, screw you, Facebook. I did not need this today.
Yep.
Yeah, I was
I don't look at Facebook.
not that I got, you know, Dad was dead, but it wasn't really great, but still.
Well,
I suck.
I don't like it with Facebook where like you've got people that have died and their Facebook stays up and it's like, hey,
Who do you contact?
Well, that's the thing. Like, you'd have to call up Facebook and say, "Hey, stop this," because you can't like just hack, jump into their account unless you hack the thing.
Does Facebook have an 800 number?
Okay, what you have here is you have that right there, the front. The 20 by 45 is the living area.
Good job.
All right. The living area in which we are in.
And then in the back is the forge.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So
Is this like a little storeroom or where?
that's the actual, like,
the forge.
Forge
Oh,
itself.
oh, okay. That
the,
makes
the-
that makes sense.
The black square, there's the anvil.
I know these things because I'm a smith.
Correct.
Not a bad sized studio.
Okay, once again, I will be played by the old hag until I can get a proper mini.
Okay, you guys get your
There
name
you
on
go.
board there.
Yay, by the door.
Good
So
spot, buddy.
coming
Yeah,
from
it's
the forge area is, you hear clatters.
Yep.
So,
Are we gonna try to do this like in some kind of initiative order or just
not yet.
good? Bloop, I'm in.
Okay. As you sit there, you see the bits and
right
pieces. There's armor scattered all over. Looks like something just went down the shelves and just knocked stuff over.
Man, these little things are just a bunch of little
Jerks.
yeah. Smurfs with legs, but that makes no sense because Smurfs have legs.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, okay, great.
I'll go in there and check out the forge itself.
Okay. There's still, a fair degree of heat left over from the day. Give me a perception roll, please. Roll twice, take the worst one.
Gonna be on high alert.
Well, I rolled 19 on both dice, so 29.
Dang.
In your face?
There's some ash and dust left over. You see that there are little tiny footprints going throughout the room.
Okay. Tiny footprints, huh?
Would there be a knowledge something to know tiny footprints and that they're little
You just have
jokesters?
someone tracking.
Yeah, I am
Survival?
not necessarily good at
Yeah.
that.
I do.
Come on in here and take a look, buddy.
Remember-
Radios.
Remember to add your level because you are a ranger.
Had
Yeah.
one.
Woo!
Roll
It'll
twice,
help.
take the worst result.
Oh, I rolled 18 both times.
Hey, there we
Plus
go.
and that's
All right.
7.
And that's no lie.
So 25.
Oh,
I'm using sweet chuck dice.
Really?
yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I'll give it to you. These are little. You've seen them before. These things are attracted to places of industry. They're gremlins.
Somebody fed these little guys after midnight.
Oh,
Boo.
We're dealing with gremlins, boys.
Well,
Okay.
great. Let's find them.
yeah.
Apparently, they're quite quick. Ooh, can we close the door? Try to confine them? Is that a thing that we can do, maybe? Or
What do I know
as
about
a little
gremlins?
gremlin, will
Yeah.
it
They're
burst through?
There's a whole bunch of different species of gremlins. They're horrible little monstrosities that delight in nothing more than tormenting the bigger races, and especially wrecking machinery and hope.
So why
Hope.
why
Oh, yeah.
why are they seen to be concentrated here? We never asked if the neighbors were having issues.
I don't know. How do you kill them?
Hitting them.
Hit them.
Gotta
And
find
then if you damage them enough to where their bodily function is shut down, they are dead.
Well, there you go.
Touche.
Indeed.
Okay. Well, we gotta find them first. So
Yeah.
get to looking.
They got a little hovel.
All right.
Hammer in one room. Hammer in. Oh yeah, well, that's good.
Get my
good
crossbow
idea.
ready.
Let's flush the place out, yeah.
Okay, so you're
By the door.
by yourself.
How well? How well
do
do
they-
they?
in
How well do
mind.
they tolerate heat?
Yeah.
Well,
You hear a hiss.
do you know do they have like structures that they make for themselves, nests, anything like that, or
They're
is
like
it
parasites. They're just
there?
they just crash wherever.
Okay. Let's find them. Get them.
Let's salt them. Like leeches.
Get 'em.
Salt them.
Just tossing handfuls of salt at the things.
Okay. Abraham, as you're sitting by yourself and they've left you in the room, the door shut.
With poop peonies on your face.
Yeah. As you're like washing off like the
Sons of bitches.
Yeah, you
Sons of Smurfs.
you hear a giggle coming from the corner across from you. Turn
There's
and
a
look.
wall. There's a wall across from him.
This one.
That's
That one.
there's a corner.
Okay,
Yep.
makes sense.
Yep.
It's over there somewhere.
You turn and look. You see what looks to be a hairless rat dog, except standing up on two legs.
It's Guillermo.
You shut up.
It you see it's training a little bow on you. It looks up at you and blows you a kiss and lets an arrow out. Initiative, please.
Awesome. Do we have to roll twice for
Yes.
initiative? God, yeah, okay.
Man, I was really
Aw,
hoping that
dang it.
I was really hoping that the 8 would be the lowest number, but it was
I was
not.
hoping the 19 would be the lowest number. I was wrong. Yeah. So that's a 6.
I'm still groggy from sleep and reconsecrating a little shrine. It was cool. So I did my part. This is up to you guys.
Okay.
Well, I think my job here is done.
I'm spent.
I'm gonna hit
Just
the old
lays
dusty
down next to the
trail.
wall, just passes
I'm
out
gonna need
again.
at least another hour
Arcadius,
to
what'd you roll?
recharge.
20.
All right.
My higher was a 23.
Indeed.
8. A whopping 8.
Fengley.
6.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Abraham.
The
20.
cleric beat me.
My higher was also a 23. Eat it, Bomic.
You said 20?
20.
What is your initiative bonus?
3.
3.
4.
Okay.
So he rolled better than you. Eat that.
I have a +4 dex modifier.
Congratulations for you.
Whoa.
Too bad this is real life. Your dex modifier is like negatives.
What are you talking about? He is like surprisingly agile.
That's true.
That's only when it kicks on his like super abilities, because normally he's just like a slug.
No, when we were helping. When we were
Wow,
helping,
that was a
Don't touch
look of
me.
indignation.
when we were helping Justin move. Yeah, I'm just walking
Why
out.
don't he just teleport places? I'm aware of that.
Yeah, well, I'm helping Justin move. I had never really hung out with Ken before, and for the people at home, Ken is roughly 4'11".
What?
About 350 pounds.
I am.
Okay,
I am a 4'5". Thank you.
Cool. I like that because that makes me 6'4".
Man, I mean, puts me like 7 feet.
But because he's like, I don't know. He looks like the non-Asian version of Oddjob, and this is not someone you'd expect.
Just starting to fume a little bit.
And so
Go on.
I'm moving a box and I'm walking out. And there's a truck, and all of a sudden Ken just like a cat leaps up and like scuttles along the side of the truck bed. It was just incredible. From like a standing jump, he leapt like over his height onto it. It was unreal. The guy has the balance of a cat.
Mannerisms too. See?
Okay.
Of course, we did have his Lucky Charms up in the bed.
They got me gold.
Someday I'm just gonna snap and kill you all.
Oh, can it be today?
I'm just going to sit back and watch. I'll be quiet.
And my torment, Kenny.
I long for the sweet embrace of death.
All right, Abraham, as you're sitting there watching the thing, lets loose a little arrow at you.
Oh, of course it beat me in initiative.
It did.
It's pretty easy to do when you roll behind a screen.
I believe the storytelling already said that happened.
What is your flat-footed AC?
Yeah.
27.
A 10, I think.
Yeah.
It's not good. Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
10.
The arrow whizzes by, and the thing leaps back into the walls, and you see that there's like a little mouse hole that it like
Oh,
into.
really?
I've done this before. Get a jug of water, and we'll flood them out.
No, they're gremlins.
Arcadios.
We'll make them even worse.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I didn't
It's
put
after
that.
midnight.
Sorry. Get a gallon of milk.
So he's in the
We'll
wall,
flood him
right?
out.
Yeah. Acadios, your turn.
Okay. I don't see anything.
From the other room, you hear.
My, that sounds like an arrow being shot.
A really small one.
I will burst through into the other room.
Stop right there, please.
I stopped right there.
Yeah.
Where?
As you do, if you could put these two guys on either side of the door for me.
Oh, getting double teamed.
Yeah, that's good.
You
As you
like
come
that
bursting through, you see two little guys with a big grin on you, and at the same time, they pull a rope they've had between them. Can you give me a reflex save, please? Roll twice, take the worst result.
My fair lady. Yeah.
10 will be my worst result.
Okay, you are tripped,
Ouch.
and you fall prone. And as you do, you hear them go. "Ah, have a nice trip. See you next fall."
Oh, and bad jokes. These guys are the worst.
Okay.
So you
Can I
have,
swing at them while prone on the bottom?
well, you don't have a weapon drawn yet.
I always have a weapon drawn.
Just walk around town with two swords out.
Yeah.
I got two swords.
It's amazing to see him pick things up.
You can swing, which will
Stab
take a
him.
-4. I'll give you that one.
Sure.
Roll twice, take the worst result, obviously.
At a -4. Okay. So 7.
We'll miss.
What? Really?
You could put this one in the northwest corner of the forge, please.
Yeah.
Fang, as you sit there and see Acadios drop, you see another one like scuttle out of a small concealed hole in there, and he whips something at you. What's your AC?
AC right now should be at 14.
Excellent. Your touch, rather. I'm sorry.
14.
14. Okay. As you sit and go, huh? Thing whips what looks to be a small egg at you, splatting you right in the face. The nauseous
stink,
smell of rotting egg floods you. If you give me a fortitude save,
Why does
please.
everything have to
Awesome.
stink?
Roll twice, take the worst result.
Yeah. We got it. Sweet. 15.
Okay. You are not nauseated or blind, but you are covered in dripping, rotting egg and having this little hairless dog thing jumping up and down, hooting and hollering and laughing at the sight of you.
I'm going to put the boots to this one, medium style.
Abraham.
Summoning.
Are you gonna summon a weasel that can follow into their lair? Yeah, that's the business.
I got something for you.
Get him!
I got something good for you.
I summon celestial dots and
Sick balls.
get him!
Merrick.
I can get to this guy. Boop, boop, boop. And swing it with my warhammer.
Stop
Son
5
of a
feet
bitch.
before there. No,
Where?
right there. Yep. As you do that, from below on the floor, you hear like a. In fact, I can even duplicate the sound for you. It's like a rolling of small things.
Marbles!
The thing throws a jar of marbles under your feet as you come running by.
Somebody's
I hate
casting them.
these things.
Somebody's casting them
You
bones.
can put him out behind Merrick, please. Yeah.
The old hag. There you go.
Give me a reflex save, please.
Yep.
You will add 4 for stability because you're a dwarf.
Look at me go.
But you roll twice and take the worst.
Ooh.
Yeah, thanks. I just wasted that 20, you piece of. You said a reflex?
Yes.
12.
Yes,
Yes, that's with the bonus.
Yeah. You scuttle, roll, and then hit the deck.
Hoop, hop, hit. Poof.
Who?
I'll attack at a -4. In this square, or do I slide forward?
No, you just stop right there.
Okay. So prone, and I will go ahead and take a swing at a negative.
Okay.
Thank you.
I do. Does that provoke? Now that I think
What?
about it? If you're swinging from a prone.
Swing from. I have no idea. I don't know.
We'll say no. That's fine. They're
Yay!
just little guys.
Eric's gonna look it up so that we can blame him later.
Yep.
Nope. I will not torment your ears with my total.
Fengley.
All right. 5 foot step. Nothing happens. Oh man.
Hey!
Well, I'll try to grapple this little thing.
Which one are you grappling?
Not you.
Right, but no. Which one are you grappling? Are you grappling?
I'm
the one
grappling the one that just threw marbles directly.
Ah, there we
underneath your
go.
feet.
Okay, you
Yeah, that
don't
makes
have
way more
improved
sense.
grapple, so this will provoke.
Yep.
And
Does he have a weapon drawn?
yes, he's got a little.
Does he have natural weapons?
No, he's got. It looks like a little shiv made of piece of metal that he just sharpened. But as you dive in it, little thing swings at you and misses horribly.
Okay, good. I don't. So let's say we're looking
Well, it's just
at
a combat maneuver check. You.
20.
Uh,
I would imagine their CMDs maybe high because they're so dinky.
did you do the roll twice? And all
Yeah,
that?
yeah, I got a 17 and 18, buddy.
Is that it?
Huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
all I got.
grappled.
Yay!
Sweet. So as he takes his little shiv there, I just grab the hand. You gave me an opening, and now
Stick it in his
I
eye.
use the opportunity to pummel his face.
Shove him in a pillowcase then. hit
Do I have
him
to
in the
roll
back.
2d6 and take your lowest?
Yes.
When we kill one,
Really?
we have to kill the rest of them with
Wow,
the dead
these
body.
things are impressive.
I think
Well, it'll still take 4 damage.
I think that they would burn well.
Oh no, not for the damage because it's only d20s. My apology.
Oh, well, sweet. Then take 5. Yeah.
All right, you just grab it and start squeezing it. It starts screaming "bad touch."
I have had enough of you.
Toss him in a sack, just start beating him against the wall.
That's what Ken suggested.
Oh, yeah.
Top of round 2.
Dragon beat. Woo!
I've heard that maneuver. Never tried it. Never been dexterous enough.
We used to
okay,
do
we'll
it,
start-
people
Chris, the
back in
one that-
college,
Yo.
throw a laundry bag over there.
Merrick, the
and then
one
beat
that's,
him with
top
a
of you
little,
leaps at you?
dungeon map.
Swinging at knife. What is your AC? It would just be
17.
Yeah, you don't have dex or anything, correct?
Oh man,
I have one with the dex, yes.
he doesn't
prone.
get flanking because that guy's grappled.
I know.
I'm prone, you're denied dex to your AC?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
That's bull. I believe that
Still
to be,
misses.
I think you're neg 4. You just get a neg 4.
just a
to
neg
AC.
4?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, he still
against
misses.
ranged attacks?
No, plus 4.
Oh, it's plus
plus
4
4.
against range. Ah, never mind.
Okay. Eric,
I'm
the one's trying to gnaw its way. It bites at you.
Okay. Cool.
And what's your AC?
AC 16.
Okay. It will hit you.
Is there anything additionally with in grapple?
Yeah, it's I don't think. Well, he gets the grapple condition.
Right?
Yeah,
'Cause
we
they're
both have
they're
grapple
both grappled.
condition. Yeah.
Does it does that modify your AC when you're in the thing that you're in the grapple with is attacking you?
Correct. Well, he would get.
Because I mean, I
This
know
thing gets a
modifies-
-2.
I know
its
modifies against other things attacking you.
Well, I rolled a 19, so he's still hit.
Well, that's fine. I'll just.
Yeah.
Take 1.
I'm looking for the rules
Okay.
there, bro.
Got it.
Well, the problem is I'm getting like 3-5 grapple rules and this mixed up
I know it. It's
because there's
difficult.
enough of a difference.
Yeah, you just get a -2 penalty on all attack rolls, and
Yeah, and a -4 to your dex.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So I
Uh,
will take the one.
the 2 that are on either side of Acadios. One of them leaps up and starts like trying to hog tie you.
Okay.
Get an attack opportunity.
Cut him.
That's
Roll
going to be your
twice.
lower.
Yeah.
10.
The one's up and he's got a rope tying around your neck, trying to bring it up, try to fight him off, but he's sitting there giggling and tying you up, and the other one's working on your feet.
Do they have to go like against his trying to do a combat maneuver that
that's
he's
what
got
I
to
did.
roll and stuff? Okay. All right. I'm with you. All right.
The other one pops out in the corner. If you can move him down 10 feet, he pops out and shoots an arrow at the chanting and arcanist. Ooh, you've been hit.
That's not good.
Take this dart.
You, sir, will have to give me a concentration check.
Oh, is he casting a spell?
Ooh.
Roll twice and take the worst.
Ooh.
Well, that
So
that doesn't look
that's
bad.
16
I'm okay
and
with it.
19, so 16.
Your concentration check should be way.
You're
better
good.
than that.
He shoots you, and it hurts, but it doesn't distract you from what you're doing. Take 1 point of damage, please.
No.
Wow. He just used his refusal powers.
Alrighty.
Truly, this is a mighty mage.
Arcadios, they're working. You got a rope around you, so I'll treat you as being entangled, but you are not. You're not anchored or anything like that. You'll move at half speed, and you'll take a -2 penalty on attack rolls and a -4 penalty to dex.
They've not tightened it down yet.
Yeah.
If you just roll over on him, maybe you can suffocate him.
Steamroller.
No, I said no more steamrollers.
So we'll just try and go at one of them.
Okay, so this will be -6 from being entangled and being prone.
I can't stand up.
Oh, you can stand up. You'll provoke. But
It's true. Can't
They
be
will
denied.
attempt to hit you.
No, whatever else, stand up.
But it'd be way
Yeah.
easier to try to hit him.
Makes it really easy to.
what's your AC?
18.
As you stand up, they start just working you over their little shivs rapidly. And it's probably. I'm really glad this is.
That looks
recorded.
amazing from the
Wow.
side.
I'm glad this isn't on video because that looked horrible. Take 2.
Especially since I can only see, from your nipples up.
Yeah, the
Just your hand going to town.
the GM screen there, and you're just going at it.
So standing, what am I at? Winning it.
Okay, standing, you'll take a -2 penalty on your attack rolls and -4 to your dex because you're kind of like wrapped up in a rope.
Wriggle free. Nope.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 17.
That'll hit.
Yay!
Cut 'em.
Take 6 points of damage.
Hey, you roll like me.
You stand up, you struggle with the rope. One of them, they're. How does it feel, Biggin? As they're like working you over with a knife, and then you go, feels like this. Boot! You kick one up into the rafters where it hits and goes at an awkward angle, collapses to the ground, twitching, dead.
Yay! So you did 5.
Yeah.
So close.
Yeah, I know.
Abraham.
Fire beetle.
Always.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What's this? Are there any torches in the house? Not sure. We didn't
Lantern.
You had to,
Yeah,
have
there's
some kind of
lantern.
light source.
Yeah, it's a lantern. Here you go.
I gotta stick that torch in that mouse hole.
Did it?
Thing kind of like
Poof.
huh?
What is this?
Fire beetle. Get him.
Biting beetle. I like that one. Yeah, that one not so much.
10.
Miss.
Okay.
The gremlin looks at you and shakes its fist and goes, treachery!
That one, I'm gonna magic missile the one that just shook its fist at me.
Okay, are you burning
You bet I am.
Alright, so 2 magic missiles comes.
It shakes its fist
All right,
just
so
in
Oh,
that's
nice.
4 for the. Because I got a double roll each one of these.
No,
twice.
no.
Each
just
one
each
plus
one.
one.
Oh, no,
Okay,
it's just
so
a
that
lot of
was
damage.
9.
You did.
Splats against the wall.
turns to shake its fist at you.
The fire beetle the fire beetle kind of shows up and then looks and kind of rubs its little mandibles together and begins to eat.
Oh, I was waiting for him to do the
Feasting.
shoulder shrug. Why am I even here, bro? Take care of that yourself.
Because I'm gonna squish his body when we're done, and his bioluminescence lasts for 1 to 6 days and lights up 10 feet.
What is holy crap?
So
That's
all
an
of us-
amazing beetle.
Yep.
That's dark.
Merrick.
Merrick, summon Firefly. Beep. What? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll draw whatever AOs and stand up.
Okay, it'll take a swing at you and we'll miss.
Hooray! And then I will swing back at the one that he does not have grappled.
Okay, you were
That I was going after the
still
first time.
standing in a square with marbles. You're going to make a reflex save every round that you're in it, and you cannot 5-foot step out of it as it is hindered terrain.
That's stupid. So let's do the reflex. Do I do the reflex save first?
Yeah.
So I can stand him far back down. Oh my, won't that be comedic?
Well, whoa. Hey!
Yay!
Maybe,
Well,
maybe.
that's true. It's and I'm plus so 16, 17.
All right, you cautiously
Hey,
stand
whoa.
up. Yeah.
All right. And now we'll
Just kick the marbles
try
out of
to
the way.
warhammer this little fella in front of me. It's going to be a straight down try to squish him against the ground kind of pound.
Whack-a-mole.
I'm just
Whack-a-mole!
picturing South Park where when Cartman killed that griefer in World of Warcraft.
Yeah. I don't like you. Hey,
Wow.
they're both the
Wow.
same number. So thusly that is a somewhere. Oh, it's a 13.
That is what you needed.
Really? Sweet. In that case, I will do a massive amount of 4 points of damage. As I bring my hammer down, clip him on the shoulder. Braff! I'm gonna do this again.
Yeah, it's not real happy, but it's still up.
Yeah, I know.
Finally.
All right, maintain and grapple.
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
It's not a 1, so we're looking at a 19.
Yeah, that.
Sweet. All right, so raise the thing up and just put it across my knee.
Oh.
Yeah, for 6. Ooh! You ready for some pain?
Oh, yeah.
You're in here with Feng Li in the steel cage for 5 minutes.
Does that make you feel more like a man? You took a thing that's like 18 inches tall and just broke him across your knee. I am all that is man.
I love smash babies.
He picks the poor little rebel above his head and goes, "You came for a man, but instead found a god."
Crunch.
Yeah, it makes a noise kind of like a lobster claw being cracked, and it lays there bleeding, spitting blood out of its little mouth, and goes, "I never saw Mithras."
Oh, good job, by the way, because I couldn't take mine out yet. So
Yeah, it's quite dead.
Oh, yeah.
Delightful.
All right, well.
Who's next?
Top of round 3.
Huh?
That one finds its okay. Yeah, that one's pretty alone in the world. The other one that's sitting there fighting with you goes,
Who's you?
Merrick
Okay.
looks and starts going, "Francis, you killed Francis. You horrible person."
And you're next, you little stain.
It 5 footsteps back away from you.
Darn it.
And it goes at you, at your shield.
I don't have a shield.
Oh, that's right. I thought you had one.
Ah, not yet.
So
I was gonna grab one in the dungeon, and then we never came across one.
I forgot about that. So it doesn't 5 foot step. Change of plans.
Actually, waxly.
Yes.
And instead takes a sharpened toothbrush
He
to your
feints to
legs.
walk away and doesn't.
What's your AC?
17.
The thing lunges at you and just catches you right in the ankle with its little sharpened bit of metal for another 1 point of damage.
Ow! You little prick!
Get off me!
Hey! I'm gonna boot him just like Guillermo. Field goal, baby.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I like your dog. He just looks goofy, as all pugs do.
Pug, yeah.
Acadius, the one leaps at you, little knife
one?
whirling in the torchlight. Yeah.
Torchlight.
So it leaves.
Lamplight. My
So it
apologies.
leaves
No, he's just
this
attacking.
threatened square.
No, he's right where he's supposed to be. Don't.
You're Arcadios. I'm so sorry. I keep getting Arcanist and Arcadios mixed up.
But you manage to get a bit of rope up and sticks it into the rope and you're wrestling with it as it's your turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's time
So
for
what are you
some
doing?
pain.
I'm going to
Be very descriptive.
I'm going to full attack. And
Double stabbing.
hack and slash and stab.
Unfortunately,
Double shanks.
describe the shaw because they can't hear you moving your hands back and forth like you're doing it. I can't see it. I can't see it. Keep it G-rated.
For those at home now, the dwarf player is skulking.
Like he's pipe fitting, right? That's what
Yeah,
you were
right.
looking for.
Right,
Yeah.
like he's putting PVC together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed with the first one.
You know,
Because you've done that, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
You did.
putting them together. You know, just like in that feel-good movie Requiem for a Dream.
13.
Yeah. Feel good.
Acadios, you have hit.
Ooh,
I
for
anticipate massive
11
damage.
points of damage.
Yeah, you managed to gut it.
Slice it directly
Yeah.
in half.
And it falls apart, and you scream, "Don't you know the Dewey Decimal System?"
Conan. All right.
The librarian. Abraham. Bug looks at you.
Go squish your
I'm gonna
bug.
send the bug up into the hole that the other one ran into. See if I can chase that one down.
Well, it's,
That was the one that popped back out, though,
it
wasn't
did
it?
pop out. Yeah.
Oh, it popped
But
out.
he can check for
Oh,
more.
then-
He can check for
They
more.
might have young down there that we can kill too.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Send him down the
Yeah. Go kill its defenseless babies.
Wow,
Yep.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh, this took a dark turn, guys.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, would
Here
you
we-
let me use Maid Shan to pick up Francis's lifeless body and drop it on one of his friends?
Here we
They're
were.
kind of light.
Just having a good time around the fireplace.
Yep.
Wow.
Then Earth's got to go murder babies.
All right.
And,
Well,
then we committed genocide.
right. And Abraham goes click, 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 click to the fire beetle.
Racist thing.
He's talking to the
I
beetle.
said that instead of actually saying it. Ah, see? Yeah, safe.
And the fire beetle goes in and looks for Ka's egg. Ricky Tikki Tavi.
I think they look like little naked hamsters.
Little guinea pig
Little
babies.
pinkies. Little pinkies that you feed your hey buddy. Hey
Fire
buddy.
beetle thinks they look
You need
delicious.
It's okay.
This is an
is that all you're doing?
extermination mission, boys.
As soon as I drop the broken
Let's be
corpse,
clear. We
chuck
go to the
broken
nest.
corpse, Yes.
We eliminate.
Then I'm
the
getting
problem.
my crossbow ready.
Okay. You already had it out. You said
Oh, that's
before.
right, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got it out.
Okay.
I'm playing nice with these
I
things.
suppose I need to move myself to get ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can move.
Yeah, you
Just
move.
that side.
How about some hot coffee?
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving to the other side of the wall.
Yeah. As you can hear the beetle going, "Ooh, little potatoes." nom 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 nom.
Oh, that's awful.
We're so terrible. Oh,
This
boy.
potato's squirming.
It's got a satisfying crunch.
Oh, this little potato's begging for its life. Nom, nom, nom.
Oh, come on.
Well,
They're
all right.
not old enough to know how to do that yet.
Merrick, your turn.
That was totally worth a summon spell.
Well, let's do my dexterity check to see if I can stay upright. Nope, that's a 7. Oh, that's an 11. Because I'm a dwarf.
That's what you needed.
Woo!
Thanks for the suggestion, Ken.
And then I will attempt it once more with a gleam in my eye. Smush little man against the floor. Take this! That's my second 20. That will not count. 7 did.
7.
7.
Miss.
Yeah.
Feng Li.
Okay, I am going to acrobatics to roll through his space.
Okay, go for it.
Hey!
You need a 15.
I don't have it.
You know, you could just step over him.
Takes a swing.
Oh, never mind. He's tiny. He doesn't have reach, so yeah, he doesn't threaten.
Still
Sorry,
a
my
9,
apologies.
so he still gets a shot.
Okay. Oh, because you're going through the square.
I'm going
Gotcha.
through his square. Only way to get there fast enough.
Which means when I stood
Weird.
up here, he didn't get an attack of opportunity. Good thing he missed, or I'd be mad that he lost
Yeah.
that one.
I'm sorry, I forgot. It's been a while.
No, I appreciate it. He missed me, so it's good.
Misses.
Cool.
Otherwise, I would flip this table and destroy
All right.
you.
So, as I stumble around trying to flip over him, it's like, man, just put my hand out against its head and it's taking swipes at.
Actually, it kind of looks dejected and goes, "Without Francis, life has no meaning."
Before you kill it, you need to whisper, "There's a beetle eating your baby."
We will wipe out your bloodline.
Did you name your kid Potato? Because that's what he is.
That's it. My next kid, I'm gonna name Potato.
Yeah.
Your kind dies with you. No, that's bad. I'm gonna. Oh,
Dude.
I'm wasting a lot of 20s here, fellas. But that 15 on the die, probably gonna do it with
Oh,
a
yeah.
20.
Okay.
20
Absolutely.
hit. Okay, so
Oh, man.
9 damage. 9 damage as I
It doesn't really seem to care at this point. It just looks at you, its arms out, and it goes, "Sweet oblivion, claim me."
You're right, little guy.
Don't worry, your kids are waiting for you.
Oh,
I die a true American.
but this isn't America.
I don't understand that.
I couldn't remember what Bill the Butcher said at the end of Gangs of New York.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Because I fell asleep a lot during that movie.
Oh, dang.
It's the one time that I've ever wanted a glass eye, so I could sit there and tap it with a knife and freak people out.
I guess during filming, because Daniel Day-Lewis is insane,
Yes, he
he
is.
stayed in character the whole time. He actually wandered around New York in costume and pick fights with just random people he found. He would get into like fist fights
Wow.
with transients in New York, and then during lunch, he would sit there and sharpen knives and stare at Leonardo DiCaprio the whole time.
Fist fights with homeless people. That sounds like someone that I know.
I don't get into fist fights with them; they just insult me.
Yeah, I just watch them fight over pigeons. That's my dinner. Rah!
No, they just insult me and tell me I'm worthless for giving them money. It's
Yeah.
And
Alright.
it is absolutely as hilarious as you think it is. Oh my goodness.
I would go to Gen Con just to watch that.
That's it.
Bum could get abused by the homeless.
yeah. There's a guy
good stuff.
sitting on a street corner. I gave him like 80 cents, and he looked in his cup and looked at me and goes, "That's it? Thanks for nothing, fatso." And I'm just kind of like stared at him. He's like, "Go away." Like,
You're keeping away the paying customers.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? But I'm trying to help you.
Not enough.
All right, well, let's do a
All
let's do
right.
a little search around here and make sure there's
This
hopefully
house.
no other little cubbies.
Well,
Send Mr. Beetle around to the other
yeah.
holes.
yeah. The beetle comes out. And he's taking
Full.
off his lobster napkin.
Looking at little man.
Yeah.
As soon as he comes out, I'm gonna crush him with my staff. And all the goo that comes out.
Actually, because it's a summon animal, when you kill it, it just goes away.
It moves.
It vanishes.
Damn it. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Well, there's experiment going
Brutal,
on.
man.
Remember to leave things the way you found them. Wow. That
So
was.
all that's
that was
left is
awful.
just a pile of congealed little gremlin kids.
Yeah, I was wondering that if the beetle just poofs, if what it ate here
Yep.
stays.
No, that goes with it.
I think that's getting a little.
Wow, this is just getting philosophical about.
I was just
awful
gonna be
things.
listening to this podcast. Go, these people
I'm
are
gonna.
What's your,
I'll
what's
gather
your
up.
alignment?
I'll gather up the bodies and toss them in the forge.
It's gonna
Are
stay-
you
Give it-
are you
give him a nice
certain
little-
that that's that going to be good for the
Nice little
forge?
burial.
My alignment is flexible.
That's gonna reek, dude.
The smoke doesn't come into the room. The smoke's going out the chimney there.
I wouldn't want it in
Yeah.
the forge. It's going to etch the metal.
The
Anyway.
fire pit of the forge.
Yeah, well, that's
Yeah.
the thing.
It's full of like wood and coal.
Yeah, it's full of wood and
You know
coal.
what these people
things
do
are
with
awful.
all? You know what these folks do with all their garbage? They throw it in the forge.
Yeah, that's the thing though. Their garbage doesn't normally turn.
Man, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, okay then.
Listen to the forge guy, me, Smith. Throw bodies in fire.
Aren't you still aren't you still standing on marbles?
Shut up.
Yeah, you fall.
I have pulled myself out of that.
All right, well, should we go get Omari?
Oh, that'd be good.
Well,
I mean,
let him
let's stay
sleep.
let's stay the rest of the evening and
Yeah, it's not a thing. Not a thing happens. I wake up in the morning. You go around.
we'll bring them back when you bring them back here. We'll let them know maybe they should spackle some of the holes in the walls.
Right. Well,
to
you
prevent
go
that
around. You
happening
search the outside. You actually give me a perception roll, please.
Do I roll twice?
You do now.
Those
No.
Something. 20.
You see. Yeah, there was like a whole little network of little crawl spaces and everything they had. Looks like they've been very industrious and digging themselves like little nests and.
So what we should do is knock on the
Gremlins
doors of
again.
all the neighbors and let them know that we just took rid of their pests,
yep.
so we could get any donations that they would want to give to us or taking on their problems.
So you're saying when my beetle went in there, he went in there with a flashlight and a 45.
Wow. But
Purple haze, man.
they just fragged Niedermeyer.
Wow.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. So I mean, you patch it up and everything. It looks like they were building a little nest, getting everything ready. It looks like they had like a little family room for the gremlins.
Which is just an unspeakable room of horror right now.
Yeah, you just kind of shudder and wall it back up.
Yee.
No one will know. And then go retrieve Dwarf Family Robinson.
Okay. The servants there they make comment that the dwarves kept trying to cook their own food and everything like that and didn't want to be waited on. And
Okay.
Omari thanks you for letting his family stay there, and they
Great, I'll tell
actually
the servants
picked up
just,
the place for you and
shut
cleaned.
up.
And they wouldn't let. They insisted that they cleaned the place themselves and everything like that for you.
Well,
Guys,
took care of your little issue.
What?
Yep.
You had some little pests, little gremlin guys.
Gremlin. They're jacks.
Fumigated.
He
You're
looks
good.
over at Jaska and goes, "I told you not to feed them after midnight."
oh.
Oh, terrible callback. Terrible
bum,
callback.
Wah, wah.
But yeah, we'll let them know what happened and maybe bring them back.
So I'm not cursed.
No, just had little gremlins going on.
Oh, praise Malak.
I know, bro.
I know, bro. I know.
He goes, is there anything I can do to pay you back? Is there anything I can do to help you? I mean,
No.
Well,
What do you mean, no?
you're
No. I've got an idea.
Your services are you do a pretty good job with your work. I mean, feel free to if you feel
Well, sirs,
if you want to express your appreciation via goods. That's fine, but it's not necessary.
well, I didn't want to seem rude, but
I do this for
your
the good of
armor. You kind of overpaid for it, sirs. I can make you much better armor. I insist.
You're rocking
I'm all about
retro
saying okie
breastplate.
dokie.
That
This guy does me
sounds
no good.
Excellent.
Well, it's good.
I wonder if that Tavin guy planted these little critters here at the shop.
I thought maybe that. Well, yeah.
That was in the
We
back
may
of my
have to
head,
go
but
and pay
nobody's
him a
heard from
visit.
him in a couple of months.
Well, no.
It wouldn't be.
Well,
I
Mari
guess it wouldn't
hasn't
be.
heard
It wouldn't
of
be too outside the box to maybe go pay him
Check
a
up
visit,
on
see if
that.
he's still hanging about. Because that would be another place of industry. If there were gremlins, that's what they like to do.
Why don't we
then
s-
maybe they're there too.
Scoop up all the dead gremlins and all their dead offspring and go drop it on his front step.
You mean the ash pile left
Yeah.
after?
Yeah. After he
Well,
tossed
And
them
the fire beetle dung.
Yeah.
There's probably a few skulls left in
That's true. It's not a crematorium.
there.
After that, they had to crush it.
Yeah. He takes your measurements there, Merrick, and goes, "I will make you the best suit of armor I possibly can. It's the least I can do to thank you."
Well, that'd be sweet. If you could make a shield go along with that, that'd be pretty cool too.
And he goes, "Well, I will.
You're the man.
If you could perhaps do me a favor, would you?
You mean aside from freeing your home of gremlins and
Well, not, you're a forge priest.
and,
Would you?
and
If you
reconsecrating your?
would you come and bless the work as I work on it?
Oh, sure. I'll hang with you, bro. This is cool. I love maybe I can help. I'm probably not as good as you, but I do have some training.
Well, if you want, I can give you some pointers.
Blacksmith skill check.
You don't have to
I sung
roll.
it. Yay!
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be
it's-
cool.
So this is what a dwarven circle jerk looks like.
It's the most productive kind.
They are an industrious people.
We hear it. Are you wearing a helmet? Do not condemn.
The kids call it putting PVC together.
Ah, yes. Sorry.
This is gonna be a little outside because it's gonna be obviously take some time to make the armor.
Right.
Sorry.
Are you finished?
Fitting.
I'm all for the moment. Yes.
Okay, I'm finished.
Yeah, I'm done.
All done.
It'll probably take a couple weeks to get the armor made.
Oh, of course.
At the end of it, through his pointers and everything like that, you'll get a permanent +1 circumstance bonus to your smithcraft checks.
I'm super cool.
What's Omari's family's remaining indentured,
10
indentured
grand.
payment?
10 grand.
10 grand.
Nope. Yep, 10 grand. They owed 35. They owe 10 left. I'm not paying it. Don't even ask.
Wow.
Right.
Abraham Gaunt helps those who help themselves.
They have been helping themselves. They're almost a third of the way out. More than a third?
Yeah, he.
I
From
don't know.
talking with him,
How
you
much
find
do
out
we
that
have in the party bag? Do we have enough?
I really doubt it.
We've been running on credit.
Yeah.
Well,
What does Aisha have in her house that we can pawn?
Hey.
Through talking with Ilmari, you find out that he had a big order that was going to take care of most of this, but the gremlins destroyed it.
Right. Well, I'll help with.
It left Demetrios very unhappy with him, and he's been really putting pressure on him to get it done, and it hasn't helped that they couldn't sleep. They're getting whacked with stuff, being thrown from shelves.
I'll aid where I can.
yeah.
I think you're right. Maybe we should go pay that guy a visit, though.
I'm saying that might be something you guys could do while I'm forging.
Sounds about right. Yeah. He has to help with the forge. We have to go and make some inquiries.
Yeah, someone's got to come with me because my
yeah.
Oh, yes,
consumption
yeah.
physique don't exactly inspire
Summon
terror.
a fire beetle. I'll keep all the gremlins away.
My sunken bony chest.
Just he's got
I
he's
failed.
got an inhaler.
Yeah, I was just thinking, I failed at rope day. Well, you also do have, if you're not interested in going and trying to find Demetrios, you also can research a bit on that pottery shard you found, if you want to do that too.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I guess I can't help you guys intimidate anybody.
Oh,
So I can
so were
spend
you
a couple
guys-
days doing that.
Were you guys going to talk to Demetrios or going
10,000.
to talk to
Okay.
10
Well,
bang?
if we're going to talk to Demetrios, all of us should go.
Oh,
Yeah, I
we're
thought you were
gonna-
going to talk to the other blacksmith.
But
We're
yeah.
gonna go and find that other blacksmith.
okay, all right,
Taven. Yeah.
Yeah, him. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's what I thought. they
Gotcha,
were
gotcha.
Doing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So no, I'll go do the pottery if that's all right.
Yeah, that's
I
not a
mean,
problem.
Go see if you can extort some money because you helped out with some gremlins. If maybe he had a gremlin problem
Kadios,
too.
so are you going with those guys?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Those guys.
Let me classify. Are you going to
The other
talk to the
guys?
blacksmith or?
Yeah,
Where's
we're
the
going.
blacksmith?
Yeah, we'll go with the blacksmith guy.
We're gonna go and have a chat.
You guys walk in, you can see that it's a slightly less mom and pop organization as Ilmari's. He's got some apprentices and everything working. As you come in, he's a short, stocky, well-built man, and he goes, "Oh, hey, hi, how you guys doing? How can I help you today?"
Two, three.
Hmm?
We have three of us, right?
It's just two of us.
Oh,
He's working at the forge.
He's at the forge.
I'm at the forge.
I'm working on the pottery.
To the
Oh,
library or
sweet.
whatever.
You guys are breaking legs.
hi.
You giving our boy Omani trouble?
What? Who? Oh, the dwarf slave? No. No, I just, a man's trying to make an honest living. He's got to compete with slave wages. It's just not fair. I didn't do nothing to the little guy, though.
Sense motive.
Go ahead.
That's 26.
He is not lying.
The Tucker Jabs!
Break his legs anyway. Just to be sure.
Very well. We're off.
He looks
So-
really confused. What?
So, competing with slave wages, how many forge masters does Demetrios have working for him?
The fat Xan in there?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that's the one.
I don't know. I don't keep track of what he does. I just know he's a weirdo that lives somewhere outside of town. That's all I know about him.
I have a thought.
So no one will hear his
Yeah.
screams.
The remaining balance on the dwarf slave is 10,000. So, if you were to perhaps pay that off, you might get a dwarven worker for your establishment.
I'm doing pretty good. I got my boys working here. I don't need him.
Got one.
Especially
You
for
don't?
10 grand. You think I made him money?
But what he could make, you could not make.
And what? He wants to leave town?
I don't know, you might convince him.
No. Not worth my time.
Maybe then I'll hire him and I'll set up a business next to you. I'll sell everything for $1 less.
What do you think of them apples?
I don't even care about the money.
You've got 300 gold and you just whip it out
Right.
the street.
Bam!
Don't even care.
Just cuts Cuts a bag of coins open and tosses it. Doesn't even look at it.
I don't think we got any business here, guy.
Right, whatever, bro.
You,
Stink bomb. Poof. Let's go.
Sweet.
Please, God, do that. Oh. Please do that. That is
Darkwing
awesome.
Duck out of this place. It's like I
You go by yourself through the dangerous, muggy streets of Shresh.
I like it.
Just you and your fire
Wheezing along.
can. Like a skinnier
Trusty
crispy
inhaler.
Glover.
A skinnier what?
Crispin
Glover.
Glover. Yeah.
You make it to the library is on Upper Shresh. You pay the 5 gold to use the lift to get up. You avoid Beauregards.
God.
I worked on night shift. You go up, and it's almost like night and day. Upper Shresh is clean, well laid out. There aren't people walking around with like open sores and
A cop on every corner.
yeah, chicken in every pot. The library of Shresh was at one point in time a palace for King Xeris. When the Scarlet Empire conquered Shresh, they turned it actually into a book depository. The climate lends itself well for, it's dry. Anything that they took from the Dustlands that they conquered, or Abshisis, they sent here. It's considered like one of the 3 best libraries in Western Idar. So, and hey, you just happen to be here.
Lucky me.
Yeah, it's massive. You climb up, it's got steps going up, guarded on each side by 35-foot tall statues of carved lions rearing up going, rawr. Yeah, lager. As you walk in, the temperature is noticeably cooler, maybe about 20 degrees. It's quite comfortable in here. Outside, it's probably low hundreds. In here, I guess it would be more than that, 'cause it's mid 70s. Quite comfortable.
No, that's freezing. If I'm acclimated to 110, 115, and then go into when it's 70,
Good.
hypothermia.
Yeah, I set the thermostat.
So it's a crisp 40.
Turned the temperature down to 62 one night, and man, never live it
It's
down.
like 54.
62. It was 50, bro.
It was not 50.
My knees were froze. That was with a blanket.
Bumick had a quarter of beef that he didn't want to spoil in the hotel room.
Call his butt.
For someone who's pretty,
We need to add a video to this because the looks that are flashing around this table.
for someone who's so roomy in the backside, you're pretty free with the insults there, bro.
Yeah, fatty.
That is my want.
You and your matronly hips.
Feels good.
What?
An Abshisan, quite tall, probably about 6.5 feet, dressed in just a simple robe, walks up to you as you kind of walk in, look around. He goes, "May I help you, sir?"
Well, yeah, I suppose.
Allow me to introduce myself to you. I am Rabina.
Hold on, Rabina. I need to check my notes on this pottery so I know
Rabina's
which
a
way
woman.
I'm going.
But Betty, isn't that a woman's name?
There actually is a difference. I need my memory refresh on that pottery piece.
Okay. So, pottery piece.
So what I'm doing now is when this guy asks me if he can help me, I'm staring off blankly into space as I...
But as soon as the stroke, I don't know. You have to give me a moment. I taste copper and smell burning toast.
Because usually I've been writing it down, but I didn't write anything down about the pottery piece.
I gave a location of
Unless my DM wants to help me out and refresh my memory.
Well,
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, is it GM now?
Yeah.
You people with your fancy Pathfinder.
DM.
You remember that the pottery piece had talked about, an alliance between whoever it was. It was, a thing and a what.
It's got some stuff on
Yeah.
it.
So why don't we start
See,
the history
Argios
section
attached
with
to
any
it.
alliances between these two
Right.
nationalities?
It talked about Apishal the First, who was the first emperor of the second Isharian dynasty, and someone called Argios.
Okay.
Uh,
History section, my good man.
oh, are you interested in Apishal the First? Yes,
Absolutely.
we actually we have quite the selection.
Well,
You might not know this, but his most feared and powerful general, Said, actually came from this very city.
no, I did not know that.
Huh. Come with me then, sir.
And now you know. Bing.
And you do remember that Acadios had kind of like, from that piece, something he had remembered, something that kind of looked like that. Probably had like an image of a tapestry or a map he had one time seen, and it was called the Mountains of the Moon.
Ah.
So you do remember that. If you want to ask him about it.
Well, I'll let this bookworm know about it.
The Mountains of the Moon. I can try to help you, sir, but it is considered a fairy tale around here. A myth.
Well, I'm sure you have a mythology section.
Well, it is funny that you mention it. I remember. Give me some time. I remember reading something about it. I can bring it to you. But he takes you to the section, points you around. They've got examples of victory stels that were raised, depicting the conquests that Apishal had made during his reign. They kept records of it on. You know what the stel is, right?
No.
It's like a obelisk.
A what?
Obelisk?
An obelisk?
Whatever.
And I think you're referring to stele.
I always heard it called.
That doesn't
stel.
help me at all. I still know what it is.
Yeah. Well, you're not
A
there.
big rock.
Half my vocabulary I've never heard spoken out loud
That's the
before.
problem. Yeah. So give me a knowledge history roll, please. And
Yeah,
get a
I
plus
can do
4
that.
on it because of the research. Do you want him to help you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Please help.
Balls. 19.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's
I mean,
not good.
I've seen better. But it's okay.
It's
I mean,
so research better
I've
than
done
that.
better myself with a history roll. I don't even. I don't have it as a skill.
Poking through, you find a couple things that seem kind of related to what you're looking for, and that's what you got.
Ah, okay.
The first one is a scroll that looks like it had been translated.
I get you. You read it.
Okay,
and
I'm
I'll do
listening.
that later.
I'm listening. You go ahead.
It looks like a scroll that had been translated at
Do
some
your
point
thing,
in time.
GDM.
Ooh.
So if you want to read that out loud, you
Okay, as translated from the records of the years found in Hall of Memory in the palace of the Assyrian emperors. In the 3rd year of the midnight sun, Said, general of Epishal the First, did open trade with unknown Gnosis. He took many gifts to the man-beasts. Gifts of iron, bronze, and brawn, and spices, and rich mahogany.
Mahogany!
Said returned with silver and star crystal. Apishal, forever be his line, agreed to meet with the man-beasts in trade once a year at the oasis of the Weeping Women. Woman, of course she is.
That's a smile.
We here at by no means are we misogynistic. For his victories and the alliance he had forged, Said was granted dominion over Sheresh as his ancestor before him. All right, that's one scroll.
Woo.
This is actually, you found some original writing from back in the day, and this is your translation.
Okay,
That's why I didn't age it.
a translation from a
Stele.
raised in triumph by Emperor Apishal after the conquering of Banapal. And so did Apishal, king of all the sky touches.
The
Yep.
sky touches?
Bad
Look.
touches.
Cool.
Order his beloved general, Said of Sheresh, to bring war to Banapal. In their hubris, the king of Banapal...
Hubris.
Hubris.
I think you just gave us a very good demonstration of what that word means. Thank you.
Ooh.
Sometimes called ticket.
Well, aren't you the little sassmeister?
The kings of Banapal scorned Apishal's outstretched hand of friendship, and thus did bring about their own destruction. Of the mighty generals of Apashal, none were more war-crafty and battle-hardened than Said, descendant of the priest kings and the shield of Flyler?
Illair.
Illair. And through him the stiff necks of Banapal were bent. In its cowardice, Banapal sought alliance with Agad, forever a thorn in the heel of great Ishir. Agad agreed to terms with Banapal, taking a great tribute of slaves and gold as it did.
Sweet God, Cliff Notes.
I like it. And when the righteous fury of Said was poured into Banapal, Agad did nothing but watch Banapal fall. As the jackal strikes, Agad waited till the forces of Said were exhausted before launching their own vile assault.
There's more.
They threw vials.
Of stink bombs. Before such base deceit even fell, Said could do little but retreat. He and his valiant men fell back into the waste of the Circati. Okay, all right, we'll go with it. Circati desert, fighting the unkempt hordes of Agad every step of the way.
The unkempt horde. Yes.
Ruffians. It was on the 12th day after the fall of Banapal a miracle occurred, as if answering his prayers from the northeast came a great host of. Here it appears that the words have been etched out. Warriors born, the host fell upon the murderers from Agad. Given heart by the unexpected allies, Said and what was left of his army joined in the glorious slaughter.
Ooh.
The silver chieftain of the host then took Said to his city in conference for a fortnight, giving the worthies of Ashir time to rest and heal. As skilled at diplomacy as he was in the field of battle, Said forged an alliance with the words carved out, who vouchsafed it by giving unto Said a ring engraved with the sigil of the matching sphinx.
Oh, the ring.
More scroll.
Oops, I gotta turn the camera on, I forgot.
So,
Don't take a picture of my dice, you'll steal its soul.
Too late, homie.
no.
The librarian returns. Good sir, I found the passage that I remembered is reference to the Mountains of the Moon. If you wish for me to read it to you.
Oh, I wish.
This was something that was translated from a scroll dating back even before the Assyrian Empire. So
About 5 days ago.
it's odd, so keep that in mind. It says, giants came from the west in great ships that needed no oar. They wore silver armor and horned helms, and were terrible in their wrath. They burned their ships and built a great city in the sands, and with their magic raised mountains from the earth to surround it. Soon after their coming, the sun was cut, and its blood fell from the sky and blackened the land with its fire.
Sounds like Columbus Day.
Fire.
So,
All right, well,
if you want to give me one more roll, please. Knowledge history.
I would love to. Do I get a +4?
+6.
Ooh, even better.
Roll it. Wow.
Another 19.
Sweet. And, the mention of Versailles, knowing that this was his hometown, kind of prompts you to poke around a little bit more. Mentioning that ring that whoever it was out there gave to him that you have just recently found kind of poked your interest. You find a strange book of esoteric lore regarding, you know it as, items of magic, cloaked in superstition type of thing. So as an arcanist, classically trained, you're reading through it and you're like, this is a
The
mix.
unwashed hordes were coming up with their own
Right, this is a mix. Yeah, this
explanations.
is a mix of superstition, but you do find a passage in one of the books that strikes your interest.
Ah. Chris, brace yourself.
More reading. Let me take these. I'll study those. I'll study these, on the break and stuff.
Taking these to the John.
That's where I do all my good things.
And what is more terrible and great than those few items that escaped from the purge? Look ye to wicked Sheresh, where the Sphinx claims domain for proof of their power. It is because of the Sphinx's crest that Sheresh is queen of the burning coast, for its might is great in this time of weak and false heroes. To those that know the master words and symbols of power, through the Sphinx's crest, those that dwell apart might be contacted, those that came first, and whose terrible knowledge might be gained. Even the evil wisdom of the demons of brass and fire might be wrested from them, if one is brave and foolish enough to bind these unclean spirits to their will. One who is wise would be wary, for there is much craft in those from the fire and the spirits beyond, and little tolerance for servitude. It is only by the power of the Sphinx they will yield, for its wisdom older than theirs. It is the Sphinx that broods in the dark over the dust-cloaked bones of the gods of Apshesis, their guardian eternal. It is in the dark that things never born whispered to the Sphinx, so that it might know their teachings and learn what the gods forgot in their hubris.
Hubris, I believe, is what that's called. Hubris.
Hubris.
Bury ye secrets, O kings of man, in the deepest pit, and it will avail ye not. Hide ye plots and conspiracies in vaults of stone and iron, and it will matter little. The Sphinx and its crest are the render of all veils and piercer of all illusions. As there are no secrets to those that dwell beyond the gate, there are no secrets to the master of the crest. So basically, I'm the kid in the library that's reading to himself and has to read it out loud, and his lips are moving, and I'm going finger pointing from word to word.
That works.
Hubris.
Gather this information up. He lets you take notes. Obviously, you head back. It's getting late. You guys are all rounding up towards home. You guys come. Weird coincidence. All four of you start to converge back at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
That's like a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
Have we seen this symbol before? Was this on the walls?
Yeah, that was on the ring.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
Okay.
Babylon!
That was on the ring?
That was on the ring.
All right. Yeah, gotcha.
You guys are around the corner, and outside of the your hotel that you're staying at, there are gathered 5 individuals, almost as if they're waiting for you.
Ooh, goody, bloodshed.
And
I make sure to remind before I leave my dwarven forge friend that he really should go ahead and put Malak on all of his armor. It'll help his forging and improve the quality. He really should. If he hasn't been already, he needs to work Malak into his everyday work.
okay, well, as you see the 5 figures gathered out there, we're gonna call that good.
Are they 5 human figures?
Well, we'll get to that.
Do they look ominous?
It's gonna be a clip. Very ominous.
Is it dark?
Well, yeah, there's like a skull cloud forming above.
Is there
they got
a
the
single
dark
bolt
mark.
of lightning that flashes behind them?
Oh, Mormons.
Wow.
Would you like to talk about the word of our Lord?
I have been the whole time.
Yeah. And with that, another episode comes to a close. With thanks to my players,
Good. Chris.
Eric.
Rick.
And special guest Beth,
Jeez.
who sat here quietly the whole time. Good job.
Once.
well, not
Pseudo
I wouldn't say
quietly.
quiet. She
Well,
was-
except for
yeah.
the crinkling back, because you had to. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, jeez, Rick.
Had to go.
I don't know.
Had to gob all that food in her mouth. Jeez.
Uh-huh.
It was very yummy.
And as the only person in this room with any ounce of class is our sound tech, Bob Hernandez,
Thanks, Bob.
our benevolent
We do,
overlord
Bob.
producer, Rob Mountney, and I'm going to throw out a little special thanks to the Nerdverse and our wonderful hosts here at Excelsior Games and Comics in sunny Greenville, Michigan.
Well, not today.
Well, we won't see the sun because we're down here in the basement.
Correct. And it's Michigan, and it's late October, so the
Yeah, that's true.
sun's going away for a very long time.
Should we really date it?
I want to.
Because, I mean, I was thinking about talking about Halloween next week, but that would, thought it'd be kind of funky because it was very Halloweenish, with the little skilly-doo gremlin guys. But
okay.
it's like, no, I don't want to date it. But never mind, it's not timeless.
Hey, we never said what year.
Yeah. Ooh. It might be next year.
Whoa.
Hey. Mind.
Future gremlins. Don't
And-
you understand? The numbers, Mason. The numbers.
This is the longest closing we've ever had.
Correct. And
I don't understand the numbers part.
Indeed.
God reference.
I'm your GM,
Shouldn't get it.
Brent Baumick, and coming to a
Yay.
close, remember, make sure you're always wearing a helmet.
Bye, kid.
Yay.